This is River Towns, which is well, it's the demo, as you can see, but we solve puzzles by placing buildings and creating vibrant cities in the demo of River Towns. When the calamity came, we had no choice. Apparently, there's lore here. A great kingdom once thought too great to be toppled, all gone. But all hope was not lost. In our darkest moment, we were saved by the holy eel. Okay. Its beating heart has the power to rejuvenate the river once thought dead. We can rebuild. Those look kind of evil. We can restore. We can thrive in River Towns. I added the "in," but each district has its own style and shape, making each of the 6 demo levels a new challenge. Help to restore and rebuild our River Towns. The demo world. Cool. The River Bend. River bends, and so must we. The resources we find along the way will be crucial to restoring our old way of life. It is place the riverhead. It is the starting point of your town. Place shapes on both sides of river to build a bridge and score 2 points. So do I want a starting point of the town? I guess I'll put it here. Building on top of gold scores extra points. What is the thing that I'm holding? If I assume I need to connect to this? Yeah, okay. Oh, and then this is our next shape. This is your current shape. Press to see press tab. See. Okay. Do we know which one's coming next? I don't think so. These are just what can show up. Okay, so there's Tetris pieces. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't realize it was gonna be like that at all. So it always just gives you your current, huh? Oh, there's a boat. I mean, part of me is like, do this, right? But I don't know. Maybe that's dumb. We're getting things. You get score equal to the amount of tiles in your largest district of each type. How do I free folk building? Free folk building. Okay. I can't rotate the pieces? I can rotate the pieces. Oh, everything I've been looking for. All right, yes. I will rotate the pieces. Actually, what if I rotated them this way? Does that make sense? Maybe? Probably not. Ooh, the sensitivity on rotation on the mouse wheel is a little funky. Okay. Like, is there a bonus? How do we go over this river? How do we get over here? Do we just have to Tetris around it? Maybe? Bridges. Building on both sides of the river creates a bridge. It's like they knew what I was asking. And it scores 2 points. Interesting. Okay. So if I go like this, we'll get gold. That's points. We can save a shape. Man, it'd be good if I paid attention, huh? Straight piece. Well, what if I went like this? I cannot yet. Because we need something along the edge. Oh, okay. See, I don't know if the actual pieces having different buildings means anything. I think not. But now we can build all along this, which is good. And now I can just yoink this. I guess the other thing is, okay, 8 out of 14. All right. So again, I don't know if that means I'm supposed to be building, you know, as structurally clean as possible or what, but do that for the gold makes sense. Oh, the more you have across, the more bridging you get, so I think that makes sense. +2s. Okay, all right. Things are coming together. So, if I Z here, does that make any sense? Mayhaps? Z. Okay, that's nice. Pretty nice, pretty neat. Learning some things. Okay. Let's think about this then. What about just right here? Oh, but there's another spot there I didn't realize. Okay, so I might want to save a square for that. What a bustling village. It is a little bustling river area, ain't it? Now this is that shape, so what if I just do this? Oh, but then that's there, so I probably shouldn't have done that. But I can do this. That's pretty good. Again, you lose this thing, but sure. So square here or here makes sense to me. I guess we're gonna have a square. One of these, more bridge points. I don't know if you can really bridge point stuff here. Like if you, I don't really know how that works necessarily, but kind of seems like all I need to do really is just fit everything in here, and I'll be good to go. Perfect. Apparently I'm perfect. Oh, okay. So if you get 120, I saw there was like a triple star kind of deal. All right, so we've done it. Noble intention. See, we got 3 of these things. So you need 230 for the 3-star. Now, there was some sort of Twitch integration, and it said I connected, but I don't really know what it even does, so. Now you have 2 different districts in your stack. Free Folk and Old Noble. The largest district of each type scores bonus at the end. Okay, but why do I care about that? All right. Oh, we have some non-normal Tetris pieces. I guess I already knew that from this one, but so we want all the reds kind of on one side, I guess. Although you can technically have them like sort of touch, but not to break between them. Okay, a lot of big squarish stuff for the reds. I mean, this to me makes sense. Now this is blue, dabba-dee-dabba-die. Now what I do wonder is, okay, you do get points from crossing those though, right? Okay, so there you can be friendly. What is this one? This one is blue. Unfortunately not the way we wanted it to be rotated, but sure. In my brain, I'm thinking you want blue on this side, red on this side. I don't know how reasonable or not that is, but okay, red. Kind of thinking I just want to stick along this or this. It is a little, not disappointing, but it makes me, you know, wondering, like, oh, I can't see the next piece. That is a, you know, in my Tetris brain, that is what I want to be able to do, is see, plan for the next piece, not just this piece. This is, there is 2 red T's, okay. Well, I can put that one in here for sure. And I could put one of these regular squares or one of these squares with a little hang into this thing. Alternatively, could also do this so that the square with the T could hang there. It doesn't seem like it matters as far as, how do I say, as far as like speed or the time when you get to the golds or anything like that. It seems very much, oh, you know, whenever you feel like it, you can do that. Okay, the largest district of each type scores bonus at the end. I am aware of that. Now the bad, I think I want this one. Okay, go away. I think I want this here, so that again we'll do the square with the lip there, and then you could do the other kind of U-shaped thing on top of this if you want. So I think I'm gonna go with this here. Now you are here. Could go with this. Never mind. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to see it. I mean, you do get bonus points for things of that type. The other option, I guess, would be to get bridge points. Again, I don't... Do you get more... So this says +4, but this also says +4. Is it just always +4? Like, that seems like that's more than +4 to me. See, that was +5. So it was a liar, a little bit of a liar. We do want it connected if possible. I could do this. Doesn't have to be, oh, so okay, one thing about this is it doesn't actually have to be fully filled in. It does just want to be connected though. So I think I can do that. Now this is this shape we were looking for. That's a lot of points though. That's a reason to do a thing like that. So that you have the more you surround things and touch, it seems like that's good value, as opposed to maybe doing this stuff along the edge. Maybe not so much. Yeah, I mean, when I've just seen that many blue dots and I'm thinking that's what I should do. Another blue? That's 4, that's 3. That's 4. That's 3. I guess I'm just doing this. I guess the reason to, like, we have to put down every piece, I guess. So doing this doesn't leave a lot of room above it. So maybe that means I should go. Maybe that means I should do this then. Leave it clean. Okay, now you could do that. There is going to be another big L thing. Could also do this. And we have a Z shape. Wait, is this a Z or a J? I always mess it up. Not a Z or a J, a Z or an S. That is a Z. Now, I don't mean AZ is in Arizona. I mean AZ is in the A letter Z. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. A square. That will work. That will work. Seems okay. The red side's got more. I've noticed that. What else do we have? We could hang around this. Sure. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. Pretty much just doing stuff at this point. Blue square. 4. 4. Alright, I'll do that one. Blue one of these. Blue one of those, huh? Blue one of those? I mean, I kind of like that. Oh, want to use, huh? Want to use? Seems pretty good. One of these. Yes. And sure, that'll work there. And the last one. We've covered almost the entirety of along the river except for one square there. Perfect. Where is Twitch? You want to yell bad things? I don't know, man. I don't know what it. Maybe it's the leaderboard part. I have no idea. Maybe it's something that doesn't show up until later. Anyway, I'm killing it. Nobody knows how to tame these harsh and unforgiving terrains better than Free Folk. Isn't Free Folk the name of that, like, Reddit thing for Game of Thrones or something? What do these do? Tree. Surround all 4 sides of this to restore it and score 20 points. That's interesting. And does that help if I river there then? Where would I want a river? Where the river pretty and the grass is green and the girls are pretty. My instinct is you want to start in the middle, but part of me is like, if I start here, I only have 14. Like, I feel like you want to surround. Let's start here. Okay. Oh, the pieces feel so big. But yeah, that seems good. That's a plus 20 just from that. Oh, they mean you just have to surround it like that. Oh my, okay. That's not so bad. I am realizing, though, that this area is very small, which is not what I had in mind. Yeah, I would probably have rather started here. Because now this just kind of doesn't really, like, work any way besides this way. So we're just not going to get any bonuses. So I think I kind of want to... Can a man restart? Yeah, okay. Let's start over here. Let's start over here. I guess I can't do it that way. Okay, I was going to say, you kind of want it so that you can have a block here, so that then you can start across the river. Because the next piece is a straight, and that does not really help us, does it? It does not really help us, does it? Okay, but this will. Because now I can do this, so we can enter into the next area. Maybe you don't need to surround everything. Maybe that's what we need to do. The thing is, the L's and J's, once you put one in, the whole area of the 4 is just unusable, which is kind of messed up. Here we go. Oh, I can't do that one, though. Can I do this one? No, it's the wrong way. I could do this, though. Okay, or I could do that here. Let's do that here. Okay, a T. That can work. E can work. I guess you would rather do it here so that you can connect to the next area. Square does not do so much. Would I rather square here or square here? Both are pretty similar to me. This one's more points now. I guess we only have so many pieces, so maybe just get my +5 where I can get it. Alright, so now we do this, I guess. Yeah, because this doesn't fit with that one. So you do this here. Now you fill in that one. Yeah, you see how that works? Now boom, mega points. Then you go here. Mega points. Mega points. He's cooking. Oh my god, he's unstoppable. What's left? Wait, okay. Okay, it's that one. So that means I want this. So then that way I can do this and perfect. Oh my god. He's a mastermind. Now that one was definitely the most satisfying so far. Ooh, man, that made me feel real good. It made me feel real smart. These trees seem dead, but the roots go deep. Perhaps there's a chance to bring them back to life. Surround all 4 sides of the tree to restore it. Building on top of the tree will destroy it. Oh no. I'm dying. That's interesting. It does it like that, huh? If I do that and I square, I guess it's yeah, let's do here. That's an interesting one. That is not... I think I want to save this. I think I want to save you. You're pretty useful. Meanwhile... Alright, this is also not really what we wanted to see, huh? I mean, I guess I gotta do something. Oh, we still have 2 colors? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I kind of want to restart. Oh, I didn't want to press that button. Get out of here. Is this red? This is red. I'm restarting. I forgot that it was double colored. Okay, so that's our first piece. So if we start here, we can immediately surround that side. So, okay, wait. So we're doing red and blue. So that means we need to have both colors kind of interact in some way. Okay, so here we go. Surround you. Now you start by going here. So now that's the start of the blue area. The red's gonna have to go this way. Surround that. Boom. Okay, blue. Surround that. Blue's gonna be going like kind of outwards this way, and red can either go down or up. So blue's going this way. Red can go this way or this way. Probably this way's good. Blue. I mean, this is more points with the 4, so I guess that one. Red square. Red square there's pretty good too. Sometimes I want to like tilt shift. Well, I guess okay, I can rotate this way. You can rotate this way, huh? Could do that. Could do. No, I think it's gonna be on this side. The question is just whether we're gonna block that one tile or if we're gonna. I think I'm gonna go like this. All right. So we can just do this. That's probably fine. We got a lot of pieces left. Square, huh? Blue square, huh? Okay. I think we're going over here with you. I want to go like this, or and you know what? I think I want to go like this. I like that. This does not quite give me the angle I'm looking for. But now if I do this, pretty much any blue will easily solve that problem. I do have one red T left. Okay. That's what I was checking, because it's like, if I do this and then red T there, that's perfectly around. So that's what's going to happen with that one. Then big red L there could surround that, except no. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it would. Okay, so that's the plan for those. All right, so that means you can go here. I don't know what to do with this one. Nothing really standing out as a particularly lovely choice. So I might just plop you down the edge here. I don't know if I'm gonna do this way or not. Just do this way. Blue Z. Is it the Z that I want though? No, it's the wrong one. It's the other direction. I might just plop this on here then. Yeah, sure. Could also do here. There's the red T. Boom. Bonus. Okay. Now you are not long enough. I think the straight's going to be going in there. So, you also can't go in there yet. You can't go in there. So, we can either keep kind of keeping flat, or we can... I mean, both are pretty much the same here. So, I guess I'll do this one. Sure. Go ahead. Red, one of those. Here seems fine. Not just good. Red square. The red square, Monka S, Russia. Yeah, just red square here, bridge plus other. ZS stuff. Don't do there because then that blocks the straight option, straight piece option. Probably this, or, you know, similar type of thing along this one or this one, but I think this one's the cleanest. There's the straight blue we've been looking for. Big points. Square with, I guess I have kind of, yeah, we got to do it here. Yeah. Wait, what? All right, well, I'll do this for the points then. Thought there was another red L. Or I must have messed something up, but okay, do that for bonus points. That's worth it, having it disconnected slightly. I guess it does mean it says I don't get a perfect though, huh? I don't know if that gives more points than not. I mean, I had enough points for the 3 stars thing, so I guess the perfect didn't matter necessarily. What is this? Can't click that one yet. The ancient temple. These ruins of rock and stone can be rebuilt and repurposed to show our dedication to the Eel Father. Nice. This temple has seen better days. Surround all 8 sides to restore its former glory and gain a multiplier. Am I crazy? It doesn't seem like that should be that hard. 44 pieces? Oh. Okay. There's 4 colors now. I see the problem. Alright. Some new pieces as well. Okay. That's gonna be tougher. Wait, and you only get 1 river starting spot? That's crazy. That's pretty crazy, huh? I don't think it matters too much. I assume you want to kind of start near a... Well, I start with a red thing here unless I save it, huh? Oh, I can't start here for some reason. Oh, because that's not the river. Duh. If I start here, I can red around this to start. Same thing if I started here, I could red around that. I guess? I mean, I don't know. Red. This is red, right? The colors look not how I want them to. I can't see them particularly well. Hold on. Let's see if I go this, disable. Okay, I can see the colors much. They were never red? Chat just let me be colorblind because I had what's it called on? Flux on. These were orange the whole time. God damn, you guys just let me look stupid all the time, huh? Okay. That's crazy. That was orange. All right. I mean, I guess I gotta do it like this. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Maybe this is better. well, that's pretty terrible. Oh, no, no, you want to put it on these. So maybe that's not so bad. Maybe I then start you here. And then blue. Tough. It's tough. Yeah, this is bad because orange is it's gonna be like impossible for it to. Orange and blue have the most pieces. So how the hell are you supposed to get these all the way over? Maybe that's just a sacrifice you have to make at this point? I don't know, that's tripping me up though. Because like, I would normally want to put this here, but I'm like, the orange has probably got to connect through there to have any chance of doing something. But I think you need to fully surround this, right? Cover this with any shit. Wait, I just have to cover this? Oh. Yeah, that's better for sure then. That's fine. Just have to write on top of it. Okay. All right, so that's how blue makes its way. Orange is gonna do this to surround. Kind of rough because we need it to reach to here, huh? That's tough. But really, we want it to be. I guess if I did this, we can fill it in later. Okay, purple plus sign. It doesn't have to be connected right now. It can connect later. There's 2 more of these. There's this psycho shape. There's some T's. What is that shape? That would go boom, 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 but then you miss that. T could go there. See, that doesn't work though. Maybe I save this shape. I'm gonna save it. Okay. That's also. Well, we can get to. Okay, if I do this. Well, wait, no, but that's there too, huh? Okay, wait. If I do this, the purple's not going to be connected. Wait, what? The gray counts as anything? Common district. A common building that can connect. I guess I should have hovered over that earlier, huh? I guess I should have hovered over that earlier. So does that mean it counts for all types? All right. Well. All right. So, okay. That means, what does that mean, man? What does that mean? Plus sign can go with the gray blocks anywhere. So I guess gray blocks in the middle is a good idea, generally speaking. If I do this, the blues kind of get lost or disconnected. So I'm sort of not wanting to do that. I could do this or this. It does mean that the purples are going to be pretty locked in if I do that. We are actually kind of trying to go this way a little bit too. Can't reach there yet though. Alternatively, I could just lean it against here, but then I don't know. It's gonna be real hard to fit some sort of orange thing there. Can I even fit an orange thing there? Okay, I can not. I cannot, because that's not the right way. No, it is not. All right. Well, that's bad news. I guess that means the orange has to go all the way around, right? I guess you could. The orange does touch this, so you don't have to fill in that spot, but it is a bridge thing, so for that reason it would make sense. But I guess because of the gray, I don't need to worry about that being there. Yeah, this was like a whole new dimension. I'm not exactly ready for yet, huh? There's so many implications on this decision. If I do this, it makes it hard for blue. If I do this, seems like the least intrusive to some degree, but then on the other degree, it's like anything blocking all of these grays also seems bad for that reason too. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is kind of interesting because of the whole. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I did it. Okay, blue over here leaves more space for blue. I like that. Okay, psycho orange thing. That doesn't count as connecting to orange. This would finish wrapping that up, so I like that actually. Plus 20. Okay, we got a psycho purple piece, which could go here, but then it locks out the gold, so that's probably not good. Oh, that'd be perfect for surrounding that, huh? So I could switch to the plus sign. Oh wait, I also could do this, but then we're not getting the full surround. Could I do this? No, either way, it's not really getting a full surround, is it? Interesting, though, because you can do that. I keep thinking I'm not supposed to put pieces on these, like, whatever you call them, shiny things. Oh, I could do that. That leaves an empty. No, it's not empty because of these. You can put stuff here. It does lock out the blue a bit until we go this way with it, though. I think I like this. Okay, blue T. I'm just trying to think, if I put this here, how am I surrounding the rest of it? A blue, this one, if I even have that one left. Do I have that one left? That one's that way. That one's that way, so I don't think I do have the, think, unless these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, so these are what's left. So I do have one of these that I could then put around that if I do this here. So I'm doing that. Okay, orange. You glad I didn't say banana? Orange. Continue this, or alternatively, get new orange stuff going here. Could do that. Could also do that here. A lot of options in that sense. The fact that the gray connects is huge. I'm worried if I put this here, is there any way I can get this gold with purple or orange currently? Purple has a T that could work, a straight that could work, the little L's. Orange could probably as well with something. With, I guess not this one, but with a T. Or maybe this. Feels weird to go directly around the gold, but this also feels bad because you just have the empty spot against the water. So I think I like that better than doing this, though. And I also think I like it better than doing like along the, like this, because I can't go here. Well, I can, but it doesn't actually connect to the orange, so that's the problem. Maybe this is dumb, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Now what about this purple plus sign? Do I have a good place for that? I mean, I could put it here. I wouldn't say that's good. I would actually say it's bad. I'd say it's actually pretty bad to do that. Straight against this seems good. Try to get around this. Okay, there's that T I've been looking for. Cover the rock. Look at that. That's coming together. Now the blue awkwardly doesn't have a lot going for it in terms of where it can go. It's kind of stuck over here. We need one of them gray pieces, like right, I don't know, somewhere on this side so that the blues can work. Orange is gonna work here. I don't know if orange or purple is gonna try to do that. I'm debating saving, but the problem is I then need to put this plus sign somewhere, which there's not many great places for it. You could put it here, but then that means you need to, so it would go plus, 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 plus. So you'd have an empty here, 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 which you could do with a purple L, and then you'd have stuff here, which you could probably fill with, I guess that's what I'm doing. I guess. I can't put it down. Oh, I can't put it down. I can't put it down. Okay, you can resave. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, okay. Yeah, that makes it much more of a bummer, because that would be a good place for it otherwise. Because you can't place it here, because then you'd have an empty spot. So, I guess this is just kind of gonna sit here. Another blue, huh? I really want to save you for, actually, I guess I don't want to save you. I guess we're relying on orange and purple. Orange for this, maybe orange for this, or purple. But purple's got a lot to do over here. Just we need that blue go around here so that then we can start doing this. I mean, I guess I can do this. Yeah, and then I'm eventually planning to connect it there anyway, but yeah, I guess I could do that. Because now I can purple this. And then now I can do this. Okay, so that's a lot of bonus stuff because of that. Alright, so. Alright, 2 trees to go around. I already know the blue piece that I want for that. That's fine. Gold, I can put something there. Whether it's probably going to be this. Yeah, because it's not going to be, I mean, unless it's like a blue, I guess. A blue Z? A blue S. A blue S would work there too. So I'm thinking maybe instead we try and get the purpling around here. So if I save piece, that's probably, I can save this for now and always, yeah, let's save. There's the blue square I was talking about. Can't put it, I mean, I can put it down there, but we're not going to because it's bad. It's a bad idea to do that. So put it here. Orange square. An orange here, but then the purple around there doesn't work as far as being a full purple. So I think I might do this. Well, hold on. If I square here, we can fill it in with this, or with this, or with this. So yeah. Well, I could also just square here. Oh, but no. Then there's that. Oh, I could do this square, and that goes in there perfectly too. But I think we want to do this. Oh, right. There's gray squares. You know what? A gray square would be dope too. But again, there's that problem. I think we want to save the gray square. I don't think the gray needs to be connected, right? Because it's just always connected to everything else. So I'm going to save that switch. Go here? I mean, I guess it probably doesn't matter because I'm not going to fill that in. So I guess go here. Come on. Then we have the gray square. We save that. There's the blue we've been looking for. That surrounds. That's the plus. That's the plus 20. There's a bot in the chat. Get rid of it. Okay. Now, this fills in here perfect. Now, the problem with doing that would be... Well, I guess purple can go that way. And blue can now go across. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, purple can now just... Boom. Perfect. Blue, start going this way. We've got all the bonuses, so now... Well, okay, now we've got all the bonuses. So now we're just living life and having a good time, basically. That's all we're trying to do here. Trying to think if there's any reason for me to basically, I don't know, do anything. Put this anywhere in particular. I guess it would be nice for the blue to be able to extend this way if I needed to. Suppose that's the logic. Alright, purple diamond. Now that doesn't, the purple is locked to the top half of this, so that is something to be thinking about. Square, where would I want to put this square? We got, man, there's a lot of pieces left. Orange there. There is a lot of pieces left. We're gonna have to use stuff up here, which is why I kind of want to save this plus. Man, the plus sign's brutal. Okay, I think I gotta go to this. So, I mean, just squaring there seems pretty bad. I mean, squaring anywhere seems pretty not great in terms of, like, this is good in terms of, okay, orange can go this way or purple. Guess that's what I have to do, but there's like a lot of big shapes left for purple. A lot of big purple shapes left. Okay, there's one more of those little purples, which I could use to fill in that, or sorry, that while I purple this. Where the hell am I gonna fit this thing? Maybe in some corner. Well, I guess I can save this. Save, orange L. Seems good there, I think. Orange has one Giganto L, which would actually go better there. Square, a Z, a T. Oh, I can discard shapes? No, I shouldn't do that though, right? Yeah, I guess I can put some of this up here. Yeah, that's good there. That's good. Okay, blue. Blue L, huh? I mean, blue does have a lot of space here. I should probably try and take advantage of it. Blue has a straight left. Thinking maybe that goes just right there. So then that could go there. Sure. Purple straight. Purple straight, huh? I mean, that's the only thing that can fit there. That seems like not a crazy idea. Never mind. The grid just kept going. I didn't realize it did. Okay, take this back. Put this in here now. Blue straight up here. Orange L. We had that one waiting. Blue square. Blue square, orange square. Probably you got a blue square up here, right? There's so much space. What else do we have for blue? ZS. ZS, huh? I mean, Z could go there, or the S could go there. Square here. Oh, the S could go here. We probably got a S, yeah, S there. Z, that one can go there. This one can go here. So the square, I guess, is going here, Whew. Okay, the crazy purple. The crazy purple. Probably gonna have to go somewhere there. Let's save you for now. Orange T, orange square, orange S. Orange square could go right there. Orange square could go right there. Yeah, orange square is gonna go right there. Orange, so then we have orange T and orange S. So orange S could go there. Sure. There it is. Blue, we said here. Purple. Okay, hold on. Purple one, I'm trying to figure out how to do that the best I can. That seems pretty good. Okay. Orange square we have going over there. So then this, yeah, over here. Boom. Blue view over here. Boom. Purple T. Everything connected. Boom. What a freaking what a freaking section all that was. Perfect. Perfect blue. Oh, that doesn't count? Oh. The purple wasn't perfect. The plus sign never connected. Oh, for some reason I thought it connected. Oh, that's a bummer. My score was still insanely high. My score was still insanely high, though. Damn, there's two more. This has been going a while, but I am liking this one. After a turning crawl, the river expands into shores stretching far. A silhouette breaks the horizon, man-made for certain. A holdout afloat could prove useful with our ships we embark. Roads from forgotten civilizations can be connected like a common road. You can also build on them. Oh, these are roads. Okay. I mean, instinct would want me to build near the thing, but I think we want to go maybe here-ish? In the middle? Is that crazy? 39 pieces is not the most amount of pieces. There's not really any reason to go down here. Gold, 2 gold, gold. There's a tree. I feel like somewhere, I don't know. I feel like here. But why is that only one side of the river? Place shapes on both sides of the river. Why does that only do one? Oh, is this like, you can't build things here, land? Is this like death or something? I don't know what that is. I guess I'm hidden here because I see two things. Okay, that is the river. Holy moly, okay. Visually, that is not what it looked like to me. Okay. That's crazy. Alright, a lot of blue, a lot of orange, a lot of purple. Okay. Well, I don't really love the start, to be honest. I just always build next to or on a dirt road to repair it. Repaired roads act as a common shaped building. So we don't want to build on the roads if we can. If we can muster it. This game's sick, by the way. What if I just do one of these to start? How crazy is that? That would be bad for a number of other reasons, I guess. Like doing this on each side seems a little bit crazy. And you gotta go all the way around to get to that thing. So the reason to be, I don't know, worried about covering both is that, you know, next is probably purple or something. You don't want to lock the colors out and whatnot, but we do have to keep things moving. The roads are common, so if other things touch it, that's cool. Like I'm in my brain, I'm imagining mostly blue up here, mostly orange down here, but then purple has to get involved too. So like purple will have to kind of maybe do both somehow, even though it has like the most effed up pieces of all of them, which I don't love that idea. Maybe I do this to play it safe, and then that way I can see what's next. Sure, that's like the same thing, basically. I mean, I suppose I could start this way, and then, what is it, climb off of it. But it doesn't climb the right way that we want. So yeah, it's pretty much that or this, in my opinion. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I guess I could do this. It's a little psycho. A little bit psycho to do that, though. Because purple doesn't really have a three-piece that it could slot in to then... I mean, I guess it doesn't... The purple doesn't need to connect to this thing. Purple just wants to purple at some point. Alright, I guess I'm doing this. I don't know. Now I save. Now we have a gray. Okay. That's pretty big. I don't love this placement. Just because it's getting blocked by rocks on two sides of it. On two panels of it. I do like that it connects to the road, though. Because then that means from here for purple or something to then let orange... Like, orange can kind of... You know, there's some flexibility there. Similar reason for this side. A little more clean. A little less... Because there are square grays, so maybe for that reason I go with you here. And then for that exact reason we go gray square here. Because now that connects that whole road. And now that means that I do this. Okay, so. Not quite the way I want you to go. I mean, I could do this. But then there's the whole road thing. So, purple tea, huh? I mean, purple tea could go around that tree real easily. I like that. I have bled a couple of empty spots, no doubt. Another tea. I don't really know if I love that quite as much, but either that or the orange. I mean, the orange can just start being down here, and so there's room for orange to be down here, which... Nothing wrong with that. That even kind of goes nicely along the edge, but it does make the space a little funky. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. These levels are complex. These levels are getting complex. So, blue. Could take blue to this side, but we probably don't want that. I could do this just to grab that. Seems a little crazy. That can't go across the river. That's just kind of yucky. Most of this is kind of yucky. But then what would I do with the plus sign if I was doing the plus sign? Just that, I guess. Because I don't think I want to lay it out like that. Alternatively, start down here doing this kind of thing. I mean, breaking... What does this do? Build or repair on repaired roads, act... Okay, let's do this as a test to see what happens when we cover one little... itching of that. So now, yeah, the road is still there, but otherwise, okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Oh, another straight gray. That is interesting. That is interesting. So one thing I'm worried about is that I play around having these roads for a long time, and then it comes to the point where I'm running out of room and I have to break roads, and then breaking those roads breaks my like full purple combinations and things. Along that line though, the purples are currently on the opposite sides of the island. So we do need to connect them eventually. So I do have an interest in using like a grays to help with that to some degree. So maybe that's this. And orange can maybe go around so that you could do orange or gray here. That's a tough sell though. A little bit of a tough sell. Alternatively could do this to start getting across to the island. And that still connects blues as well. That seemed better to me. In my brain, that seemed better to me. I'm dying. Okay, blue square. Now again, we do need to connect these as purples. So we have to have a way to go across as purples being connected. So that's pretty important. Alternatively, if I did this, then we would have to rely on a purple thing exactly there, which is a little bit sketchy. Why can I not go on this yet? What's going on? How can I get to the island? Oh, I've lost already. It did not occur to me. I'm not going to reset, but that is disappointing. It did not occur to me that I would not be able to go across a too wide river gap. Place shapes on both sides of the river to build a bridge. Okay, so we can go across the river, but you have to go across this way first. And then once you have stuff on both sides, it'll bridge. That's a lot more problematic than initially thought, let's say. Because now that means, yeah, you gotta go across like this way, which is a big endeavor now. Much bigger endeavor. Okay. Alright. Not exactly what I was looking for, I would say. Because I really want... man. That gray, I would have much rather put it there if I knew that was going to be the case. Would much rather have put it there. If I save this for a straight piece, how was that useful? I mean, I could do that. That. Trying to think. So the next piece is, okay, an L. Probably not an efficient way for me to do that without losing a spot. So, I mean, I guess unless it's that, but then I'm losing a spot. So, I mean, I could go, or I could do this or this. I'm not sure which I like better. So it's that, or it's this. I guess this. Black, not black. Purple square. Only 2 little L's, huh? 2 little L's. That's tough. There's no more gray pieces left either. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I guess for purple right now, I want like a straight... I guess anything with a nodule so it can connect to this thing. And then maybe a square would help to get across. So I guess I'm doing the blue, which again doesn't feel the best, like the best thing ever. Yeah. Save orange tea. Orange tea, huh? The time to start having the orange try to go around? I don't know if that's really doable. I don't know if that's really doable or useful, but it's not like I have to go around with that over there. Okay, so this is big. Alright. Now we're across to here. Save. Straight orange. That is not what we want yet. That is not what we want yet. So we're going to have to use this blue square for sure. Could do this for the bridge aspect, I suppose. Eventually. Blue tea. Blue tea does fit here nicely. Alright, purple, whatever you want to call this. That is pretty much exactly what we want to see. Okay. Now, purple straight. Part of me wants to do this, but you cannot. So, wait, hold on. Yeah, we don't want to go on top of the tree. We want to do this. Lovely. Okay, now what's next? Blue Z, blue T. Blue Z, blue T, huh? Another way that isn't really a great fill in there. Not quite yet, but we can get the purple across to this thing. That is huge. That will be huge. So, either the T or this. I'm trying to think what. I mean, a square there. There's not. This space can't really be filled very efficiently, I think. Regardless of what I do there. Sure. Sure. That's gonna go over here too, I guess. Okay. Blue L, blue T. I want this purple to show up. Also, yeah, that's ugly now. Because part of me is like, maybe I'll need the blue to hit the gold. But, okay, there's a purple. Not really the purple I was looking for, to be honest. I was looking for kind of a big purple. Okay, what do we have? We have 2 little L's, a T, and then the W. Let's call that one. The W shape. W shape would leave this block empty, so I can't use the W along the edge there. And I can't do that because that wouldn't work with the purples that are left. Now I could do this with the purple if I was connected. So one way to help figure that out would be if I use the blue T so that I can save, you know, the thing that's there. But how bad is it if I did this? I mean, I have to put a purple here. But otherwise, like, this could be fine. But I don't want to do it like this because then it's not connected to the road. So, Purple, is that the name of your channel? No! No, it isn't. Alright, I'm doing this. Save. Okay, we have the info. That is huge. So now I can do this, then purple that across, like purple little L. Boom. What? Why is that not bridging? I guess maybe you can't do it common. Maybe you can't common across a bridge situation? Okay. Alright, so we have the L, the J, the S for blue. If you did that, then you couldn't S. Well, you could, but there'd be an empty. You could blue here and then have empty. Alright, thank God. I was like, wait, what if I just saved? What if I just saved a thing? Alright. Blue, the last purple L is going there, and it better freaking work. That's all I gotta say about that. that's all I gotta say about that. This is the story of a girl who ran around the whole world, but she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love her. I think we're gonna do the this thing, the little U shape, in here probably. I was debating whether to square here or save like a T for there or something, but T could go there if it needs to. I think square here is the safest. I could square here even, because it's technically more points. Like this doesn't do points, I guess. L, that, and U. U can go there. I mean, I guess I could do, it doesn't quite fit, does it? I was thinking this plus the U shape under it. There's not really a way for that to fit, huh? This is all free space though, because we only have one purple left and I know where it's going. I could do this, which is 2, or I could do, I guess this is 2, and then this would be 1. That's, we're doing the thing there. I guess I'm doing it here, whatever. Okay, the blue Z shape thing. Okay, so that would still allow for the purple L. I think I like that. And then this. And then you here, and you better friggin' work. Why does... It doesn't bridge, man. It doesn't bridge. I misread it twice. The first time I misread it was that I thought if you... I don't know, man. I thought for some reason the road didn't count and need to be buildings or something. Or buildings on... I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm still upset. Because I played this so well, but the purples aren't going to count as a perfect, even though they should. But it just doesn't build a bridge there because of how the game works, and I didn't realize that the game doesn't work that way until it was too late. That's 4, 3. I guess this is more. So that means I shouldn't have even put the L there. I should have probably put it here. I would have got a bunch of points. Or the like mini baby L J thing. Anyway, whatever. I better get the full crowns because I deserve it, because I did some sick stuff, but turns out the river being too wide was an issue. No perfect on the purple, even though it should be. Perfect on the orange. 1.2 plus 2 trees. Hell yeah. That's what I'm freaking talking about. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Give me to that damn tree fort. Our paths cross again. Through our struggle, we return stronger and more resolute. These brittle, overgrown ruins are no match for the march of progress. What the hell is all of this? What the hell is all... Oh, what are these? What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. These pieces are kind of sick. They're both orange and blue. That's pretty sick. Also evil, but also pretty sick. So there is that. Crumbling ruins. Connect any shape with this to clear a floor. Hell? What is this? The great tree. Surround all 8 sides of the great tree to add 4 saplings to your stack. The hell are you talking about? That's a rock. So there's no trees to surround except for, you know, the really important tree. Oh god. I don't know, man. Should I be starting like that, or should I be doing like one side of the river, one other side of the river? I mean, my instinct feels like we want to do whatever that is. Guess I'm doing this. That's not a normal start for me, but also getting to start with a road that goes anywhere is pretty sick too, so there is that. Now, do I want it that way or that way? Tell me why. So I could do this. I guess it's pretty similar either way. That hooks around the water. This does not. I guess that kind of, this looks cleaner in terms of hugging the edge, but I suppose you don't want to hug the edge like almost as much as possible for a common road. I think that makes sense. I feel like that makes sense to me, but you know, what do I know? I'm just a singular person. All right, I kind of like the idea of doing this to just start to try to stretch blue the other direction. Even if I did it like that, although then that makes it hard for that. So probably this. There you go. What? Purple? I didn't even see these psycho pieces. There isn't a D&B piece though. Remember that other Tetris roguelike game we played with the D&B pieces? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Purple, huh? Okay, so the thing about purple is that it doesn't have anything that, like, these have orange and blues, so we want those to be more closely related, as opposed to purple can kind of go off on its own and do whatever the hell. At least that's my thought process here. Okay, that's 4 squares wide, okay. I was trying to think, would there be some reason? I mean, purple's got some pretty big pieces, but they're also like these weird shapes that I don't think you want to use to try to go around that. I think you want to try to go there around that with orange and blue. Probably orange. So basically for me, I'm thinking either start over here to grab this, like get this thing somehow, and then otherwise maybe go that way, or maybe a little bit of a fill-in over here or something. Otherwise, could also just say, all right, purple's taking the road this way-ish, and then we're gonna keep blue here and orange here or something. I don't know. I don't know, basically. I'm going to hit the save. I should do that way more. Okay, orange. You glad I didn't say banana again? I kind of like, you sort of want to take the walls down ASAP so that you could start placing pieces there. So I think losing the one spot with this is fine. We do have 57 pieces, which is, you know, a lot of them. That is a lot of them. I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this to grab the gold. I didn't really plan that. I just sort of thought, I think that'll work. Like the way I knew that there was blocks of spaces in between things there. Okay, Z. That's interesting. I think I don't want to do that like that quite yet, though. I think I'd like it to take down another row. So I think blue might be aggressive to be doing this, but there's something to be said for that. Okay, this is an interesting position to be. So if I do this, that's okay, and we can connect. Wait, does this? Okay, hold on. This counts as blue and orange, or is it that the blue side has to touch blue? Because right now I don't know. I don't think it counts as both. I think you have to touch the blue side to the blue, which is fine because my blue is going this way. So it should touch eventually, just doesn't touch it yet. I like this because then it will keep like the blue on the left half, orange on the other half. Oh, we have to save this piece. This piece is, dang. The one orange, or the one gray block, that's crazy. That's crazy valuable. And again, we want to touch to start breaking ASAP. Save this. A little bit of a psycho piece for sure. Might just do that to do that. It's gonna be tough to get to that though. I mean, I could do this. Probably not the best, especially because then those are there. But I don't really want to use this one gray block yet either, because that doesn't seem particularly great. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay. Well then. That is interesting. I would love to put that like right here, I think. Or, you know, some version of like this would need to take down 2 things for that though, huh? To take down 2 things for that. What am I going to use this 1 gray block for anyway? It's a tough call. This is a long demo, but I like this one a lot. Very interesting. Combines a bunch of things, but in different ways than previous. Makes it cool. I don't think filling in the center of this with an what do you call it, gray block really does a whole lot. Putting the gray block there doesn't knock anything down either, which is not the most exciting. I think I need to do the gray block. It's just where does putting the gray block add the value we want? Right now things are pretty separated. I wouldn't mind having a gray extend this way. There's a lot of grays left. There are a lot of grays left. I think I have to use it, but it feels really dumb to just put it here or here. I guess this just extends it, which is like something, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Otherwise, could put it here so that you can go across the water with the orange or blue, which is meh, but okay. Because putting it here doesn't really do anything except for add like a... I mean, I guess you get points for this. Kind of questionable. Okay, I like this. The blue will connect to it eventually. Okay, I like that quite a bit. So now that way I can touch both of these, and that way blue can connect to it and orange can connect to it. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Okay. Now I don't know what happens when 4 saplings are added to the stack. Maybe that means this, and then we can put down trees or something? Oh, but put down a tree in the center of one of those? That would be sick. Hold on, that's an idea. Now this is more points immediately. This is like starts to go around, and again, we're probably gonna connect that there, so it's sort of like this. It's just less immediate points, which is, I guess, somewhat concerning. All right, so we do need to connect these. So this is a good opportunity to do that, I think. Probably one of the better opportunities to do that, in fact. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now we do need to connect this still. We need to connect this blue to the road. If I did this, it would knock that down. Not that we particularly need it though. I might do this just to grab the money and start extending ourselves more down this way. Now this will connect the orange to orange. That's good. Keeps the city together. I'm just gonna save that one. Okay. Gonna save that one for a moment. There's a gold down there. Again, this was the idea where I was thinking maybe you just extend the road this way so that orange and blue can all go this way and purple. So I think that's what I'm doing. Now, arguably, could do this so that it's fully efficient. Maybe that's fine. There's 40 pieces left. All right. What do you do with these? Well, you could, maybe you just do that because they count as connected. Like just do that so they count as connected anyway because of the road. It might actually make more sense to do it this way so that blue can kind of take up this space if needed. Still counts, and it still counts as connected to orange. Well, actually no, because the blue isn't on the road yet. So no, this is the perfect time to do this. What am I talking about? I almost completely flubbed that. That would have been terrible. All right. Now we have, what is this? Blue Z. By blue Z here, it does knock down that wall. The only problem, I guess, would be, you know, it's going to be a little bit harder to go around that, but there's definitely enough pieces that can do that. Whether it's the L or the T or the Z. Like if you had one here, well, I guess you have one here, but then you need 2 up and over. Yeah, so it would kind of have to be the L or the straight. I mean, I guess you could surround it completely with orange instead. It's a little bit, don't know if I love. Might just do this. Okay, orange T. That's pretty juicy. There's the part of me that is thinking about the fact that I don't want to surround this thing ASAP so that we can see what it wants us to do. Could mean we could throw the purple down here to get this started, like this. Okay, I'll do that. That way I can save this. Okay, purple T. Maybe just get purple T started this way. How many purples we got left? We got a lot of purples left. I'm just trying to think if I would want to do that. Doing it here is nice because then it can help start going more that way. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Orange. orange L and orange T. Can we use this to kind of surround this thing? So this could go here. Not exactly what we want. Could do this and then orange T. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's, again, it's more of I just want to surround this puppy, opposed to doing this, which is pretty ugly, or this, which is pretty ugly. Could do this, but then that's nah. You would kind of have to do it like that and sacrifice, or you would do this. I think you gotta do it like this and lose out on those 2 spaces. What is this piece? Yeah, don't love this piece. We could put this here and then do the orange T to then have both sides covered. Something. It is something. Alternatively, yeah, just could do the T. What do we have left? I mean, we got squares, we got another L, we got one of these. All things that I would think would be kind of nice to put down there. And we could alternatively just move this thing down here and put it in one of these type of spots. It's like good value. Still connects to the orange. Probably fine. Okay. Blue L, orange T. That's a nice snug fit there. It does then make the other thing a little awkward if I try to put the T in though. Okay. Does make the room for that though. Purple straight. I think I'm just gonna yoink, right? Just yoink this. Alright. Now, can this work how we want it to? If we T... No, I don't think it will really work how we want it to, because then that's a little tricky. That's a little tricky if we did that. I think my flux turned off again, because it's been an hour, and I only disabled it for an hour. Funny. Alright, disable it so I can see my colors again. Alright, so orange is running out of space a little bit, but like at the same time not really, because there's like all this stuff. I think I'm just gonna put this here. Psycho purple, huh? Psycho purple, what to do with you? Well, there's the saplings thing. Maybe that's what we're gonna be doing with these. Just make sapling room. Sure, let's see if that works. Okay. Yeah, I kind of regret that L. Huh? That has not been as kind as I would have liked. Might just put this here though. Okay. Now, can we do a T with this somehow? Not really. We need it to be, I regret that L, omega lol, very funny. Yeah, we actually don't have a correct orange piece to, like if we put this here, we don't have a way to correct that. So, yeah, I don't think that's going there. Could go here. Could put this here somehow. Because, I guess not there, huh? Maybe not. Oh, man. This is, oh, wait. This is actually a really tricky piece now. Hold on. Hold the phone. We might have to save this one for something else. Okay, straight P, or T piece. I think we have to do like this. Okay, now. Still not exact. We need, okay, save. Purple. That's not what I was looking for. It was not the thing that I was looking to see. Alright, if I do this piece, we need to fill in the gap with a blue, which there's plenty of ways to do that, or with an orange where there's some ways to do that. Not probably as many, but there's some. There's definitely some. Now if I did that, disaster. If I did that, that's asking for trouble, in the sense that I would then be relying on a blue straight, and if that comes way too late, then it would arrive way too late. So again, I think I have to save this and then just put a purple in, which again, I don't know if what the sapling thing means is if it means like making, like, should I be trying to make little surroundings, or should I just be connecting things? Should I be making little one holes like that? I guess I will, just to see. Okay, gray 1 square. Maybe you just do it there, dude. Maybe you just freaking put it there, surround this thing. I don't love it, but I kind of want to get this thing going. Now, what did that do? It did exactly what I thought it would do. Oh my goodness. So if I put this here, immediately surrounded. Immediately surrounded. I don't know if that counts as immediately surrounded. Immediately surrounded. Okay, he's cooking. Immediately surrounded. Oh, he's a genius. He's a genius. That actually felt so good. that I felt so smart for that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, can this thing work now? Not quite. The blue doesn't connect that way. If only there was a way to get rid of that damn rock. Now I could do this and then try to connect with an orange square, I guess. That would work. Not pretty, but it would work. Okay. Now I want to get this thing going in this direction. I'm pretty sure my score will be amazing, but save? That works there too, I guess. Surround all 8 sides and then 4 saplings. Yeah, okay, I did that. So, yeah, sure. That counts as connecting because the common road. Amazing. Now we can just kind of place the rest of the pieces probably without too much trouble. Oh, there's another one of these still. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna save that. Maybe I'm not gonna save that. Where would I put that thing though? I mean, the only way to connect the roads more would be to put the gray over here, like this. But then that makes this area pretty crappy because it's just like bad shapes, bad space. So maybe that just means there's a lot of orange left though, huh? I can't put it here. Is there a gray square? Okay, if I gray squared here, that might be enough to save the orange area. Yeah, you know what? Okay. Let's do this. Z. Okay, I like this. Purple. Sure. Points all connected. Blue. Go around this. Yes. Hit the gold. Purple. I don't know. There's probably some weird thing that you could do here if you want. Yeah, sure. Do that. Gray straight. Where are these oranges, man? I mean, nothing matters now. I just got to make sure that I can fit pieces in without ruining everything's connection points. So, I mean, I guess that keeps orange going. It's kind of like a little weird, but I guess. Orange tea cannot fit there. I mean, it can kind of fit there. Or, I mean, I guess here is fine. Big ol' L. Otherwise, do that. Doesn't really affect the L. I do need. Okay. Oh, well, I can square and stuff up there if I have to. So, yeah, let's just do this one. Crazy purple stuff. Sure. Whatever. So that's why the purples have the weird blocks in between them and everything is for I mean, basically, I guess just if you need it for doing the sapling stuff. Sure, right? Well, I guess I do need to connect the blue, but I should be able to do that. Maybe I just save it and do this, and then just do this. Purple T. Okay, orange L. Yeah, it's probably better right here. Orange square. Don't mind if I do. Purple straight. Oh, that doesn't fit there. I thought that fit. I thought that fat there. No, I thought that fit there. So that's 4. That's 3. That's 5. I guess do it there. Blue T. There's a couple of messed up purple pieces left, actually. Something to keep in mind. Blue T. Blue T. Let's go here. Orange, one of these. Let's go here. Blue, one of those. Let's go here. Purple Psycho. And Purple Psycho. Okay. So these are actually a little bit tricky, but can do that. It does count as connecting purple. Otherwise, it's this. I think this might just end up being like something like this. Not pretty, but like whatever. It fits. And then purple T, again, not pretty, but it's just gonna fit and it's gonna be connected, and I'm the goddamn master. Perfect. Dude, this was my magnum opus of this game by far. This was so sick. And I did the saplings. What? What? 10 points short? Are you kidding me? I got every bonus and I kept everything perfect. What are you talking about, dude? What? I'm actually so upset. I'm actually so upset that you did this to me, game. Are you kidding me? Now I know that one of the so the main thing where I lost points was that I wasn't doing a lot of like, oh, multiple pieces next to each other at the same time to get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You saw me doing that a little bit at the end, but like the main point was planning around all that other stuff. I just figured planning around and doing the bonuses and perfecting all the connections would be more worth than a couple of dinky 1 or 2s here or there. That's insane to me. That's nuts. Look how ugly that looks now. Thank me for playing. Damn right you better thank me for playing. after you pulled that shit on me, you better thank me for playing. Oh man. I'm not gonna redo it. It's not worth redoing it. But obviously the fact that I played all of this and it's been almost 2 hours should tell you that this was I enjoyed this. So oh, look at the 20 out of 21. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. But the game was very enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. So, you know, who knows? Maybe at some point we would play this game. But yeah, I had no idea it was gonna be Tetris piece-ish. So that really was a surprise. And then, you know, level by level, built on adding new stuff. The multicolors really makes it crazy. I do wonder, and didn't necessarily pay attention to the like multipliers of everything in terms of, does pulling off 4 perfects or whatever it was, 3 perfects, how much of a bonus is that really versus, because I got like the 3 stars for levels that I didn't get full perfects on. So that kind of stings. I feel like perfecting is way harder than just getting multiple connections against each other of like, you know, lining things up. So I don't know, maybe tweak some of those numbers or something. All I'm saying is a triple perfect. That was an insane run. I deserved that 3rd star.